Good evening. I'm Guido Hassin, the CEO of Smart Office Energy Solutions, where we provide an end-to-end energy efficiency solution for offices, comprising wireless hardware, behavior influencing software, and remote energy management services. So office owners and tenants spend $160 billion each year on their top operational expense, energy. Most of this is waste, but retrofitting office buildings is too expensive and complex for the vast majority of the market to adopt. Now, owners of A-class downtown skyrises, they can generally afford the long payback periods, the major capital expenses of retrofitting an HVAC system, swapping out all the lights or the windows. But owners of B or C-class buildings tend to be private individuals with a much shorter investment horizon. And tenants who pay their own energy bills, they can't do any of this. They don't even own the building. So this unserved market represents a $15 billion market gap. And that's $15 billion today, growing about 22% annually. We're not interested in going head-to-head with an existing product or existing market segment. We're interested in this new unserved market gap, actually expanding the total market. So that'll be the focus of the rest of this presentation. If you take a look at the commonalities among the clients or prospective clients in this common kind of unserved market, it's clear that there's an opportunity for a lightweight, portable energy efficiency solution that goes beyond the building to engage the people inside it. In short, the exact opposite of everything that exists today. And so that's what we provide. It's a wireless mesh network of smart meters, like this one, that clamp around the cables in a circuit panel and measure the power consumption through every circuit in the building. And smart power sockets, like this one, that not only measure the power consumption of whatever is plugged into them, but can also control it, shutting off power or turning it back on. These devices send real-time power consumption information wirelessly back to our servers, where we then provide web-based software to manage energy consumption from the full enterprise level all the way down to the individual employee or individual device level. And our proprietary methodology saves energy in three key ways. First, you can't manage what you don't measure. And so by measuring power consumption at a fine-grained level throughout an office, our clients are able to identify and address their greatest sources of energy waste. But then they take it a step further and actively manage power consumption, setting up rules to shut off power automatically to devices that aren't in use on nights and weekends, for example. But finally, we really capitalize on fundamental human behavior because we publish the power consumption of individual employees and show them how they're doing relative to their coworkers. Then we provide ongoing incentives and challenges to ensure that energy savings actually increase over time instead of decreasing, which is what we see in the existing space. Oh, and actually, for the majority of our clients who don't want to manage this process themselves, we provide a team of PhD energy optimization engineers that can actually drive the whole process remotely. So last year we raised $150,000 to use a prototype system really to test the market. And I'm pleased to report that not only did we save more energy than we anticipated, but we really validated our business model as well, with paying customers such as the ones you'll see here, including Austin Independent School District, which just last week announced at their monthly school board meeting that they've selected us to provide $500,000 a year of energy savings, because the economics are ridiculously compelling. After a year of paid pilot customers, we've been able to validate an extremely streamlined and what we call frictionless sales process, in which the barrier to try our solution is essentially nominal. And so there's a lot of velocity for clients and prospective clients who want to try it. And then once they see their own real energy savings, the conversion rate from try to buy is nearly 100%. So the entire solution and the business model is poised for very rapid adoption. And to support that rapid adoption, our marketing strategy leans heavily on a global network of value-added resellers. These are mostly energy service companies or energy management companies and property management firms. They sell our hardware, sign up subscribers for our website, which is necessary to manage the entire system, and then upsell energy management services. What's important about this network is that it exists today. We don't have to build anything new. We're already working with them. They're already working with basically the vast majority of our target market. We're simply empowering them with a new product that addresses needs that are currently unaddressed for their clients. And our response so far with the existing and the distributors who are waiting on our waiting list is extremely positive. But moreover, we've been able to validate and begin establishing a very clearly differentiated competitive position. Further upmarket from the small-scale, consumer-oriented energy efficiency devices that you're probably aware of, but still with a very distinct target customer segment from the Honeywells, Johnson Controls, and other smart building providers of the world. Generally, when people ask, well, what makes you different than a smart building provider, we give them the 3 Ps. Right? It's certainly about portability, just the plug-and-play nature of our solution. Tenants can actually take their energy savings with them if they move offices. Payback, which is virtually immediate in this industry. And then people. By going beyond the building to engage the people inside it, not only do we elicit greater energy savings, but we also build a strong competitive barrier by entrenching ourselves in the online lives of employees. We're founded by a management team with a track record of 3 exits of energy technology ventures and having founded and led more than 10 additional profitable, growing enterprises. And based on this experience, we know we can grow this venture very quickly. Something you'll see here is, well, maybe you won't see very well from back there, is that even though we have a strong hardware component to our business, which generally would mean lower margins, because we have low cost of sales, recurring revenues coming from our website subscriptions and services, it really bolsters our margins up significantly, generally in the 40% range at scale. Some key numbers to take away is that we go cash flow positive by the end of 2012 in the 4th quarter, and we're turning a sizable profit of over $16 million by 2014. And into the 2015 range, we're in the hundreds of millions of dollars of total revenue on a global scale. So here we are, having validated our market hypotheses with 21,000 watts already under management, and with clients and distributors literally waiting for fully commercial product. And so we're raising $1 million to move from prototypes to full commercial launch. About half of that is spent on product development. It's the final round of product engineering to take our hardware to full commercial certified status. And then also on the software side, we have some additional work to do to make it kind of mass market scalable. Another half is really, $500,000 is building up our sales and marketing team. Hopefully that guy, if we can get him, looks like a good salesperson. And that's really working towards a larger round of expansion capital later this year, about $3 million. And we'll do the $1 million in convertible debt, and it'll convert at a significant discount to the VC round later this year. Now, we have some small commitments already, adding up to about $100,000, and it may take us a little while to close the full $1 million round. So we've opened actually just this last week a $250,000 kind of bridge round, direct equity, at a small increase in valuation versus the round that we raised last year, but still a significant discount to what we'll see in the larger round. And so that's something we think we can flesh out pretty quickly. All right, so we're really excited about this. We're marrying economic value with positive social value. We're doing some real good at the same time that we're generating profits. I don't know if anyone saw the State of the Union address last night, and regardless of what you think about politics or the current administration, it's clear that this sort of clean technology is a major focus for the US right now. Right? Not only for environmental purposes, but for energy security and for job creation and general economic growth. So more so than any startup with which I've been involved, we're really in the right business at the right time.